I took a Windows 10 PC that Microsoft officially stopped supporting, and I tried to bring it back to life. What I found actually surprised me. We can actually port Windows 11's 26H2 into Windows 10, so that updates keep coming. We striped out every bit of bloatware, and it runs so light that even old, weaker hardware handles it with ease. Hello and welcome back to Apidus, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. Today we will take a look at Tiny 10 26H2 Enhanced Edition. In case you are wondering where to get hands on this OS, you will find the link in the pinned comments along with the link to the review video on our channel HT. Tiny 10 26H2 Enhanced Edition is a premium build. This is not a random Tiny 11 rip floating around on some shady page. Look at what is on screen for the feature list, and the value should click pretty fast. Download the Tiny 10 Creator from the official link sitting in the pinned comment. Launch the Creator and click Build. Leave your internet connected so it can fetch what it needs. Plan on 10 to 20 minutes based on how fast your connection is. Do not want to wait on the Creator? Pull the ready-made installer straight from the official site. For a lot of people, that is the quicker move. Do not snag Tiny 10 from random mirrors or unofficial pages. That is how malware ends up on a PC. Stick to our site. It is the only official place that is safe. When the Creator is done, you should see build finish successfully in the log. With the installer ready, installation comes next. Tiny 10 installs two ways, with a bootable USB or without one. Try the no USB method first. Most of the time, it is the smoother path. Open Zeno. It lives in the folder the Creator just made, or you can download it from our website alongside the installer. Zeno puts Tiny 10 on your machine without needing a USB. Point it at the installer, then choose your target drive. Make sure that drive is empty. Everything on it gets erased. Roughly 5 minutes later, Zeno is done. Restart and look for the dual boot menu. You keep your old system and files, and you also have a fresh Tiny 10. No dual boot screen? You may need to build it yourself with a BCD editor. Need a hand with that? Email support and we will walk you through it. USB install is the other route. Reach for it if Zeno does not cooperate, or if you prefer a traditional clean install from scratch. Open Rufus from the same folder. Only grab the installer, go back to our website and download our Rufus package too. Use our Rufus only. Versions from elsewhere can fail with Tiny 10. Insert the USB and clear anything you care about because flashing wipes the stick. Select the installer, hit start, and let Rufus write everything over. Figure 10 to 15 minutes depending on the USB. When flashing finishes, restart. As soon as the manufacturer logo shows up, press your boot menu key and select the USB device. Do not know the key? Look it up for your model. Common ones are F12, F8, or Dell. In the installer, set time, region, and currency. Extra languages can wait until after you land on the desktop. Next comes drive selection. Be careful here. Pick the wrong drive and you can lose data permanently. 5 to 10 minutes later, the installer should boot you onto the desktop automatically. If you would rather convert your current Windows into Tiny 11 in a single click, take a look at Velotic, not sponsored. That app is one we built. This is Velotic, one app where you can actually manage your PC without juggling 5 different tools. First up, the dashboard. You open it and immediately see what's going on. CPU, memory, disk space, the things you check anyway, just laid out clearly. If you game, this part's for you. It helps with frame rates and keeps your GPU configured for gaming. You set it up once and you're not digging through Windows settings every time you launch a title. Cleanup runs on its own. When RAM gets tight or junk builds up, Velotic clears it out. You do not have to remember to run a cleaner, and it just handles it when needed. Debloating Windows. There are ready-made profiles, or you can make your own. Remove the stuff you never use. Keep what you actually need. Installing apps. Need something installed? Search here, click Install. No hunting through download pages or worrying if you grab the right file. Disk space and efficiency. It can compress files on your drive to free up room, up to around 70% in some cases without slowing things down. There is also tuning to keep the CPU cooler and help battery last longer on laptops. Tweaks, if you like control. Over 500 small settings you can turn on or off. Nothing is forced on you. You pick what fits how you actually use your machine. So why one app? Most utilities do one job. Velotic puts cleanup, debloating, installs, and tuning in one place. Early bird pricing is in the description. This is the one a lot of people ask about, Tiny 11. Go to the debloat page, hit play next to Tiny 11, and Velotic runs the whole process. You do not have to follow a 20-step guide. If it sounds useful, the link is in the description. Thanks for watching. Desktop is where setup really picks up. Open the Configure toolbox sitting on the desktop, head into Compression and enable it. That cuts disk usage about in half, and most machines benefit from it. It runs for 30 minutes up to an hour. You can keep using the PC, but stepping away for coffee is the better call after getting this far. Problems after enabling it? Flip it back off with one click. When compression finishes, check the disk. You are sitting at about 7 gigabytes. A normal Windows install often burns through 40 to 50 gigabytes of bloat and forced updates. Benchmarks will land on the HT channel in a couple of days. Check the pinned comments once that video is up. Get online next. Open Configure, jump to browsers, and pick one. Chrome is my pick here. Brave, Edge, Firefox, Zen, or Opera all work. With a browser ready, open the Community tab and visit both channels. Apidus is where we post install and setup guides. HT is for benchmarks and deeper configuration. Discord is there too if you want to hang out with the community and get support when something breaks. Inside Configure, you will also find links for Velotic and the Tiny 11 site. If games crash or spit memory errors, enable paging files. Open Configure, go to Paging Files, and click Enable. They are off by default to save a handful of gigabytes. Turning them on stops a lot of those crashes. Restart the PC so the setting actually applies. Drivers are the piece you should not skip. Windows 11 loves dumping piles of old bloated drivers that waste space and sometimes just fail. Tiny 10 lets you decide what installs. Open Configure, Open System, and launch Driver Booster. Scan first, then install the full set or only the ones you need. Graphics, drivers matter if you game or edit. Grab Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for reliable connectivity and speed. On a laptop, add battery and touchpad drivers. Feeling unsure? Select everything. The list is curated for your hardware, so you are not loading junk you do not need. After drivers finish, your minimal Windows is ready for daily use. Tiny 10 is a premium service. That premium tag exists because you get security and support that free builds simply do not offer. Plenty of free options are out there. A lot of them are unstable, half-broken, or hiding malware. With this, you get a safe OS that stays steady for work and everyday use. Something goes wrong and we are behind you. Get it now before the deal is gone. Thanks for watching. This is Apidus signing off.